I am Professor Sathya Peri of CAC Department in IIT Hyderabad. I'll be teaching this course parallel and concurrent programming in the August semester. Okay, so this is an overview of the course. So to start with, the objective of this course is to learn about efficient parallel programming techniques and then to develop efficient synchronization techniques and algorithms for parallel programming. Okay. So, once you start developing parallel programs, synchronization is an important aspect of parallel programs. So, we will be seeing how to efficiently parallelize the programs and then take care of the synchronization techniques as a part of this course. So, this is the main course objective. Next, the prerequisites of the course are one should have a knowledge of data structures and algorithms. This is very important. And operating systems specifically have an understanding of multi-threaded systems. Okay, these are very important. So you'll have to have this knowledge, otherwise it'll be difficult to do well. And timing also starting in August semester, starting on 1st August, and the timings are Mondays 4 to 5:30 and Thursdays 2:30 4 p.m. So this is when the course will be held. Hmm. And for the online students who are registering, the course joining information will be emailed appropriately. And then now let me talk about the tentative syllabus. So I'll be planning to cover introduction and mutual exclusion to start with. Then I'll look about concurrent objects, foundations of shared memory. I'll be talking about this. Then the next is the consistency condition, which is what is correctness condition for concurrent objects. Okay. So when you hear concurrent objects, what will be correct? That's the next thing. As a part of that, we'll be looking at two conditions. One is sequential consistency, other is linearizability. We'll be explaining these. And then we'll be, after looking at that, we'll be looking at some concepts such as consensus, okay, and universality. So these are some theoretical concepts. We'll cover that. After covering these, we will go into some more practical systems like locks, how to build efficient locks. To cover this, and after that, I'll be covering how to build efficient multi-threaded linked list. So parallel multi-thread linked list, queues, and stacks. We'll be looking at some of these data structures and seeing how we can take these data structures and make them multi-threaded. And if time permits, I'll look at some more complicated data structures, hash tables, hash sets. Also look at, as a part of that, look at counting algorithms. So once I cover all this, based on the time I have, I'll look at some more concepts such as work stealing, concept of barriers. So barriers are also very interesting concept, just like logs. I'll be looking at that. And then a very generic paradigm of transaction memory. I'll look at these. And then after this, I'll also look into details of parallel graph and matrix algorithms. So we'll look at some of these and how they have been developed so far in the literature. So this is a tentative syllabus that I plan to cover. And the textbooks. So the textbook is the first book, the main book that I follow is Art of Multiprocessor Programming. So the topics that I mentioned are from this book. I'll be covering this book, all these topics from this book. And as a reference book, I'll be looking into parallel computing by Anand Brahma and other authors. I'll be looking at that as a part of the reference book. So this is a tentative grading policy. So as a part of this grading evaluations, I plan to have quizzes, okay, which is theoretical, and then I'll have assignments, programming assignments mainly. I'll have a programming assignments, and then a project component, and then of course midsem and endsem. So the midsem and endsem are all theoretical theory exams, whereas the project and assignments are all be programming. Okay. So as I said, this is a tentative programming, tentative grading policy for this course, which involves programming. And as we go along the course, we may change depending on the requirement, okay, and the interest of the students. And as I said, this course has a project. So the programming assignments will be the concepts that we cover in the class that you'll have to implement. And the project is something different that does not be covered in the class. So you have to, based on the concept you study in the class, you can try to implement something that is new, that is not there. or develop a new algorithm, okay, parallelize a new algorithm, or try to implement that is there in the literature but not covered in the class. So this project will be more exploratory in nature. And then we have this midsem and sem, okay, as I said. And we can see, right, the midsem and sem project, they all have similar, basically similar contribution to the final year grade, grading policy. And then as a part of this course, attendance I'll take. Okay, attendance will be taking in most classes or after all the classes after the ad drop day, I'll be taking attendance. And I'm a little serious about it. Usually I try to ensure that if you have three absence, I'll have a grade penalty. And five absence means you'll straight away receive F grade, fail grade. So this may seem little strict, but I realize that students who are attending the classes regularly are doing well in the course. So I see a direct correlation between the attendance and the course performance. So keeping that in mind, I've decided to keep the strict attendance policy. So this course will have a Google Classroom where all the materials for the course will be uploaded and all the assignments will be there, will be created and posted there. So all the students who registered for the course will be invited. Okay. Then assignments everything will be uploaded there. And the TA information will also be shared in a few days after the course starts with you and also on the Google Classroom. Finally, an important thing is academic dishonesty policy. In the IIT Hyderabad, we cannot stress enough. Okay, we always give very importance to academic honesty. So essentially, please don't copy in your programming assignments. Okay, ensure that you do your programming assignments on your own, on your project. So the TAs who evaluate your programs will have access to software for checking for copying. These are quite sophisticated software. So make sure that you don't copy in your assignments, otherwise they'll most likely they'll be caught. So even if you take one program from your friend and make it slight changes to it by changing variable names and all, that everything will not be will be caught found by the software. Okay. And we take, as I said, we take honesty very seriously. So we find if any student getting any kind of any kind of plagiarism, will straight away receive F grade. That kind of departmental policy, a CSE department policy and plagiarism can be found on this page. So this is the last slide. With this I stop. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My contact information will be shared with you. Good luck, and let's hope we'll have a nice, joyful time as a part of this course. So me teaching you the course and you learning as a part of this course, and we enter them in the course of interactions. I hope to have positive and fruitful interaction with all of you. Thank you.